Yes, we are back.
Happy Sunday.
1:39. It's just a game today. Michael Zach couldn't be here. Shout out where Michael Zach. We can hold it down for you. Sage Mimi in the building. We have
Hello.
Jordan. We always end up making characters in some way on the podcast. They be really who they are, and like I just thought when you got on the mic, you just one finger with the chords because it took you like 3 minutes to adjust.
Hey man, I spent the first 10 minutes trying to get them cameras set up.
Yeah, thank you, but you didn't want no credit, But shout out to you.
I
respect.
don't.
But I'm just giving you respect, bro. Let me give you that.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Just want to give my man some props. That's all I was trying to do.
I appreciate the flowers, man.
Thank you, because it's too much. Isn't too much beef going on this week. So let me just show you some love.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody fighting and stuff and rap.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. The older I get, the more I hate talking about rap. I'm gonna be very honest on this.
You hate talking about rap
on the internet, bro.
Got you.
Because we're all entitled to our opinions. But when some people give them, you can just tell they don't do no.
There are bad ones.
Research.
And you can say there are bad ones.
Do you think there are bad opinions? I'm not trying to throw no shots, and I'm just saying you ain't been posting on Facebook about this J. Cole and Kendrick stuff. But do you think there's such thing as a bad opinion?
No, there's no such thing as a bad opinion. An opinion is an opinion.
I should have warned you beforehand. Don't say anything to get on my nerves this episode. Why is there not a bad opinion?
I mean, there's two different kinds of opinions. There's uninformed opinions and there's informed opinions. But
okay, so uninformed opinion is a bad opinion, right?
I mean, it could be, but I don't know, actually.
You gonna piss me off.
I mean,
it could be, but no.
No. I mean, but that's an opinion on itself if it's bad. Like, who are you to say it's a bad opinion? And do you really know if that opinion is uninformed?
Why are you agreeing with him?
No, we're having a conversation.
You're shaking your head like, he's kind of right.
He's having a very conscious conversation.
He made a good point. I mean, is my opinion of that being a bad opinion a bad opinion? It could be.
Yeah. You could just be a hater.
But then you would have to say, bad opinions do exist.
So you don't think there been no bad opinions about this Drake and J. Cole and Kendrick and Rick Ross thing at all?
What would constitute as a bad opinion?
An uneducated, an uninformed take. I've seen a lot of uninformed takes on hip hop. Now, what you think about the rappers? Whatever you care about, but I saw a tweet and someone said that basically hip hop was not made to bring people together. And I just knew whoever said that didn't really do no proper research on like the starting of hip hop. Yes, it was done. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that I believe would be a bad opinion.
Yeah, that's what I mean. An uneducated, uninformed opinion.
Is that an opinion or is that just like?
It would be a stupid statement.
Yes, a dumb statement. Like at that moment, they're willing to die on that hill. Like, yeah, this is why it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it. It wasn't like a thought. It was like, yeah, hip hop was made for this.
I'm not as musically inclined as you probably are.
Yeah, but it ain't about being musically inclined.
So when I talk about a lot of things, especially with like the state of music and the beef going on with, I mean, who's it with? It's one versus
Cole.
20 people.
Oh, after Drake dropped that song,
Drake versus
everybody
Justice League,
Drake.
pretty much.
Yeah, for those who are listening, this will be out on Monday. But little recap: this week has been a lot of hip hop confrontation.
I like beef because it's just, I don't know. It just for a few short weeks, even like music. I enjoy listening to the radio again.
I think it's been dope for hip hop, especially. Like,
because I don't really care much for mainstream media. I don't really care much for like anything on the radio. I listen to my headphones when I'm in the car, but every now and again, when the beef starts, you wake up like I did today, and I saw the Drake diss, and I saw that Piff on YouTube. I'm subscribed to that, so they was like, "Hey,
say that Piff,
that Piff,
that
wow,
Piff." Yeah, I didn't realize I was still subscribed until like they dropped.
Oh my god,
I got a notification from
shout
them.
out Don Kennedy's Yellow album, that Piff.
Oh,
wow,
I'm like, yeah, I didn't even know I was still. It was just on my subscriptions, and it just pops up. I'm like, let's go ahead and check this out. And I got to hear like 3 or 4 seconds of the Ross diss, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to this later. Listen to it when we got here, and that first thing was just like, it sounds like he's rapping in between bites of wings.
But Rick Ross,
but it was, but it
Rick
was
Ross's
good.
response to Drake,
and then but then that was like, that didn't take long at all.
No, it was like within hours.
I love how quick it came out, and that it was good, and that it was clean, and that it was actually a lot of good disses in there.
You want to know what else? I heard.
I didn't hear. Well, 1 second, because I was talking.
Well, come on, man, hurry up! Damn, you about to give a monologue on damn Rick Ross and Drake beat. I want to.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off because you about to say a good point.
No, I was just saying, like, when we came here, we were talking about the Drake shit, and I was like, to me, it sounded boring, but I didn't hear the whole thing until it was like, okay, we're gonna listen to the whole thing, and I actually heard it clean, not that little leak shit, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually really fucking good.
That's what I was gonna say. When you said that, Piff. Another thing I was seeing too, people were asking for CD quality. That's some blog shit because people would be like, well, I need the CDQ version. I'm like, CD quality? It was on Twitter and links. And I was like, man, the blog era, it felt refreshing, you know, because like I remember when like albums would first hit on social media. Like I remember when Watch Your Throne first hit, everybody was reacting to the leak. So to see people reacting to a leak on social media again was a bit like refreshing.
You know that meme that's like, I don't know if anybody scrolls reels in here, but like the one where it's like, oh, wake up, you're back in 2004 and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and it for me, when I woke up and I saw Dat Piff on my YouTube, I was like,
Oh my
holy
God.
shit. Is this real?
You just saying that. Jeremy, what's your thoughts on the beef?
I mean, I just think it's crazy. You got Drake acting as Thanos, and everybody else is just against him right now.
Yeah.
The Infinity War.
Jordan, what about you?
How I feel about the Drake and Rick Ross beef.
Yeah, what's your uninformed opinion?
My uninformed opinion.
I'm just fucking with you.
You know,
What's your opinion on all this, though?
I mean, I kind of feel indifferent about it. I really don't, follow too many of beefs. I like it when I see rappers actually, going at each other for whatever reason it might be. I think, granted, a bad take would be hip hop was, to keep people apart. And, a lot of people, equate beefs with keeping people apart. Right. But you understand, like, there's like, people come together to see these battles. True. There's rap leagues dedicated to that.
That's what it feels like. It's like watching a rap battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right now you can equate what's going on in rap to like a battle royale right now.
For real. For real.
It's just kind of crazy. It's just the amount of people involved. And what is it even really about? Like, this is why I said, a lot of my opinion, because I don't follow a lot of shit.
The start, from my knowledge,
because Drake was very
Kendrick,
clear it was not that song.
But also, when you listen to Drake's song, he was saying like this shit been brewing up since.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
Like he said like very clearly, right? This had nothing to do with that. So that's why I was like, what is this actually about? And how did so many fucking people get involved?
Wasn't Eminem that like predicted everybody turning against Drake at one point?
Yeah, he told him that. I think he mentioned in a song or something this is going to happen. Mm-hmm. And in a way, it wasn't funny, but J. Cole took so many shots this week in regards to like his apology and his response, because everybody thought he was gonna respond and go straight for blood, but he was just kind of like, nah, that's my boy. I feel kind of like a sucker doing this. I don't want to do it no more. And then next thing you know, Krishan, you feel a way about it because you got this look in your face like.
For me, it was just like how we said, if it was between, because everybody's like, oh, well, Kendrick was just taking more shots at Drake than J. Cole, and that's why he felt bad about saying it's like, okay, cool. Let's say that was the case. This is my opinion. This could be a bad one, but if that were the case, why did he step in? Like, why even come out with something?
That's true.
Why even respond? Thank you. And if you're gonna respond, you can't sit there and throw a rock and hide your hand right after the fact. And then have all your fans talking about, oh, well, it's because he's a conscientious rapper. Okay, well, you can be that, but you didn't have to jump in this fight at all. at all. You didn't have to do that.
I think
So to turn around and be like, oh, I feel bad about doing it. You had every opportunity to not drop that.
But
You
I
didn't
think-
drop that any. Look how fast Ross dropped his response to
I think
Drake.
that big three comment though was what kind of made Cole be like, well, me, I should say something.
He had to at least acknowledge it.
Right.
He had to,
But it was the way he-
But he's a conscious rapper.
That has
He's
nothing-
above that.
Him being, that has nothing.
That's literally
Hey.
what everybody's using to justify his apology.
Hey.
They're literally saying
I don't think
he's above that.
I don't
right
think-
there.
I don't
so
think-
if
I
he's
don't think-
above that, he did not have to do
I don't
any
think
of that.
Cole being a conscious rapper has anything to do with his response to Kendrick. I just think that what, Jordan?
What's a conscious rapper?
Don't do that.
All right.
Look, I was saying, in my opinion, I think that Cole responded, but he also was like, once he probably thought about it, like, man, this really ain't my fight because, you know.
It is his fight, though.
But the thing is, here's my thing. I'm gonna ask again. How long did it take him to come out with that versus how long did it take Ross to come out with his?
Ross was later.
Ross was more personal.
Yeah, Ross was probably went right to the basement of his studio.
He was responding to Drake, right?
No, so okay. Ross was responding to Drake, and Cole was responding to Kendrick.
No, I know that. I'm saying
You talking about the recent
the
song?
fact that the fact that it took Cole as long as it did for him to release that, he had that much time to think.
It was only like a week after the Kendrick song. How long
That's
was
a
it?
whole week that he could have made the decision to not jump in. Everything you're saying, he had ample time to make that same decision before he decided to spit it, mix it.
Nah,
It was
no.
only a last minute thing. He
I think
literally made it in 7 minutes. Is what 7-minute drill.
Yeah, but I didn't like how he took it off streaming though. He should.
I mean, the album's called "Might Delete Later," so like,
Yeah, hey,
he deleted it later. You know,
no point. I also think this attack on Cole and what Cole is doing could be a rollout because you know he has an album coming out called "The Fall Off." What, Krishan? What?
I'm just hearing
so
excuses.
this whole attack is orchestrated by Cole
No,
or his team.
I didn't say that.
Like you really want to know who I think is who's taking the biggest diss out of all of this?
Who?
Your boy Big Sean.
God,
Damn.
you doing this shit on purpose. You're doing this shit on purpose.
Is he still in the middle
You
of the
are,
rollout?
you are doing this shit on purpose.
Is he
Didn't he
still
just
rolling
drop a
out?
new
All right, let me
He-
get y'all a little.
he-
Let me.
he actually
what
dropped his
camera shot
album?
look at?
How many
Let
units
me
it-
give
wait,
y'all a
has it been
little
a week?
backstory. Hold on.
How many
Let me
units
give
the
first
y'all.
week?
Let me give y'all a little backstory on his little shot that he was trying to take. I knew he was going to do it. We talking about the big three, okay? Who is the big three, Jeremy? Kendrick, Cole, and Drake in this conversation, right? What the hell does Big Sean got to do with this?
Because he's not in the big three.
Oh my God! Because I
But
like
he's in
Big,
John's top
because I
5.
like Big Sean. He has a problem.
We
but
all
I-
like Big Sean.
I'm just trying to get back to you making justification on somebody stepping into a fight they did not have to.
You're right.
He had to
I'm not
acknowledge it.
disagreeing with you. He didn't have to step into that.
So why'd he do it?
I don't know. That's a
But he
decision.
did. But he did though.
But he did it.
So
why don't you call Cole and ask him?
well,
Yeah,
I can't do that because I don't know him.
We don't.
But,
None of us do.
but I'm saying there's a lot of people talking for him, saying why he did that, and they don't know him either.
But I also said this. Okay. Excuse me. When Cole made that decision, okay, we understand in hip hop. If it's beef or spine, whatever. But also, I think Cole probably just came at it from a mature standpoint, meaning like he probably knows Kendrick personally. He probably was like, yeah, maybe you're right. I shouldn't have stepped into it, which is why he probably was like, I ain't gonna.
So then he could have called him.
But he had to
not
at
drop a
least
track?
acknowledge his,
But he acknowledged that somebody took a.
He had to acknowledge it to who though? To us?
To
that he was
Kendrick.
acknowledging it, or he had to because he could have done that by the phone call.
I think he
Not-
acknowledged it to Kendrick, but again, it being music, it being entertainment.
Then don't apologize for it.
We come from the era. If you put something on wax, then you got to stand on business.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Straight up.
And that's why
And he didn't.
that's why Cole's being attacked. But I see, like I said, I see both
Why you
sides.
make
being
him a
attacked.
victim?
He's not being attacked. They're asking him why he did something he didn't have to do and then apologize for it.
And when he gave y'all a reason why he apologized, y'all was just like he
not good enough.
literally was like, hey
Because
y'all.
that apology doesn't read with what you
Yeah,
did.
but
What do
he
you want him
also
to do?
It
but
was
he-
a waste.
But he also was like, "Hey y'all, I'm having an existential crisis right now. I don't want to do this.
Handle
Nah,
that.
fuck that. Rap, bro.
Yes. Yes, rap. You the best rapper, then rap.
Okay, but he
Keep
probably
rapping.
was like, "Hey, I'm
Don't-
friends. Where's my boy?"
So it's all art, right? It's kumbaya, right?
I beat
No,
on
you
my
beat
friends
that.
in the game
It's
all the time.
kumbaya. Everybody in the circle, you know,
We all
rapping.
friends after the fact.
Yeah, that's what boxers do.
My girl
That's not
got
what
a
Cole does, though.
pacifier for one of the niggas in my group chat because we be dogging on his ass so much. We don't apologize for it.
Or it could be a situation where it's deeper than rap, and he probably like, "All right, I know some shit could probably pop off." I don't know. We all don't know Cole's reason.
We also don't know what's coming. He could apologize and be like, "Psych, here's a harder track."
And then that's, to me, kind of like a sucker punch.
Yeah. But he's out of the conversation because a lot of people are saying or comparing Cole. But
Well,
all right,
he's
Cole, go back
eliminated.
in the house, bro.
He's definitely eliminated from the tournament. You know what I'm saying?
You're sure.
Yeah, you're out after.
He's out of the tournament.
But I do got to give Drake his props though, because you know to go 1v, what is this, 20, 22?
Yeah, 20 v 1.
20 versus 1.
Mortal Kombat tournament. He's just Shao Kahn.
I mean,
the
I
gauntlet.
knew the beef was real when The Weeknd was singing about his ass.
He's just going up the
Yeah.
fight tower for Mortal Kombat 2.
ASAP Rocky, The Weeknd, Rick Ross.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Then Quavo and Chris Brown are beefing.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny to me.
What's that about?
Carucci.
Really?
That's what it's really about. But it's like, y'all sat next to each other and then
It
do
gets
that.
so to get that much money to do what you do and be concerned about shit like that.
But
Like,
controversy is what's selling now. We were from the sex sales generation, and now we're in
it's because everybody, as tragic as it may be, everybody wants to watch a train wreck.
They like,
And
especially in hip hop, they love
It's
that.
gonna be gory.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this, but you're not gonna turn away. You know what I mean?
No.
People love that for some reason.
Right.
And it's dumb because then we talk about why is everybody like this? Yeah, it's because I don't know, man. We put that energy out there.
But I hope they're smart enough to keep it on wax because again, hip hop. You go back to the early days, they were beefing, but it was like on a competitive level. But they also wasn't like, oh, when I see you or my security, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't to that level. But now you don't know people's teams, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be done with them.
No.
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 Here you go. No.
All right. Say like a Lil Durk and a NBA young boy. That's different.
Yeah.
But everybody
outside of rap.
everybody can see the transparency of how that can spill over into the streets.
Yeah, but like other guys outside of
Now-
that's in their crew.
Now Kendrick
That's what I'm saying. You're right.
and J. Cole.
You don't know
or
who,
Drake and J. Cole or Kendrick and Drake. And then maybe Big Sean. Like,
bro. Shut up.
I mean, like, no, I'm just saying, like, do you really think that would turn into something crazy? You think that would turn into
Shadow
some G-Unit Murder Inc. type thing?
I'm not saying that from the outside looking in, but again, you don't know these guys' teams, who these people know. I mean, we all know Kendrick is affiliated with who he's affiliated with. So if something were to happen outside of that, it could turn bad. But I appreciate that it's about the music. I'm not really on the whole like outside of music shit.
For sure.
I like to see guys making music. I like Drake. I like everyone. I like Big Sean too. I just think Big Sean drops at the wrong time because he dropped a single, he announced the book, and then all this shit is overlooked because of the beef. I dropped the book.
Me, like
Drake.
I said, I advocate for rap beef just because depending on who it is, I'm getting new music.
Fact.
I'm getting stuff that I can listen to that I'm going to enjoy.
I was so excited for the Drake. I was like, oh, some Drake. It's dope.
And I was a fan of the Ross track. You know what I'm saying? I listened to them both. I didn't hate either one. I liked that they were both actually, shit, Drake was name dropping.
He was. He told Metro Boomin.
Shut your whole ass up and go make some drums.
He told Ross to worry about what's going on with him and Diddy, and you're like,
See, I didn't get to hear Drake's diss. I only heard Ross's.
When we go on the break, we'll hear it. We'll hear it. I'll play it for him on the break.
He's very inclusive.
Yeah. We'll play it for you on the break.
All inclusive.
Yeah. he let everybody know. I wonder how Metro would react when he heard that.
To me,
play some
I
drums,
feel like
nigga.
that's commendable because every one of them can come back and you have to make responses to all of that. So like he's creating work for himself
He is.
by doing that.
Yeah,
And
facts.
I do hope he continues because I'm not like a Drake stan, but I am a fan. You know what I'm
true.
saying? He's got some good. He's definitely good when it comes to diss tracks. Whether he writes them or not, then beats be fire and he can't flow on them. So I fuck with him. So yeah, no, I want him to keep going. I am an instigator in this.
I need
if
all
I
the
could,
responses.
if I could actively instigate this,
100%.
I would do it.
100%.
Like if I could reach him, I would just be saying shit to him that they did not say.
Text Kendrick. You gonna let that white boy talk about you like that?
Hey, you remember what Ross said about your nose, bro?
White. Yeah.
He said you just like kicking it with niggas.
But then Drake shared a screenshot earlier today.
I feel like
guess
Ross
his
was
mom-
rapping it in bed with his stomach out.
Drake's mom texted and said, "You got a nose job?" And then Drake said, just some rapper who's performing at proms. Just talking. I was like, ooh.
Tough.
Proms. Nah, but real quick before we go on this break, again, we're gonna talk about the music and the beef on this episode. We usually have a guest. We do have a guest, my brother Jordan in the house. Gotta dap you up. Thank you for being on the show, man.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being a voice of reason.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, no opinions, man.
Oh yeah.
Opinions, peace.
That could be uninformed opinion.
Where can I follow you at?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram at jtuck.ftg. Is that it?
It's your Instagram, bro.
Or Oxtuck, it doesn't matter. I got a couple accounts, and then I guess TikTok, Oxtuck.
All right.
Yeah,
Jeremy.
You can just follow me on Facebook at Jeremy Andrew or Instagram at _Ninja_1.
All right, Weez.
You can't. Follow me on Instagram at Krishan_White.
All right, y'all know y'all can follow me at Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok at Jean P the MC, www.jeanpthemc.com. Please be sure to subscribe to our podcast. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/Jean P the MC, and follow us on Instagram at SWYM Podcast. So you gonna stick around with us, man? Talk some music with us today.
For the glory.
All right, man. This is Jean P the MC.
It's Weez.
Jeremy in the house. Shout out my man Chase too. What's up, homie?
Behind the camera.
Yeah, behind the camera.
Hell
You
yeah.
gotta show love, man. We way back, man. Say what you mean. Peace.
Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play.
Yo, what up? Episode 139 of the Say What You Mean podcast. Jean P the MC, Weez in the house, Jeremy, my man Jordan in the house.
Hello.
And my man Chase. What's up, Chase? What's going on? You all right? Good, man. Another week, another episode. As y'all heard, we were been talking about all the hip hop hoopla going on. Everybody going at each other, but it's been fun, man. Makes it exciting to hear all this new music. Seeing guys just kind of go at it on the music side. As an MC, it's inspiring. It's fun to watch. We shared our opinions. Everybody's been having them all throughout social media and people's responses. So, yeah, 139. But we got to do. We got to shout out our sponsors. First sponsor being the Hub Art Factory. Shout out to Tim Carmody.
Thank you, Tim.
We're all familiar with this space. It's becoming a pretty familiar home.
Now you guys are seeing it.
Now y'all get to see it, man. Now y'all get to see this beautiful space. I know for a while we talking about what it looks like, but now people get to see it, man. So shout out to Tim Carmody. Shout out to Latrice Snodgrass, Equity House. Miss Latrice, thank you very much for all the help. Making sure I've been okay.
We got the visual up though. We should definitely, when the weather starts breaking more consistently, we need to take this outside.
Yeah, I got some ideas.
Out there on the
I know.
Patio or
A couple places I want to check out. There's a skate park here in Canton I want to get on the show. So I'm thinking we might have to visit there, and then, like you said, do some outside episodes
the
too
one around
here.
the corner from my crib.
9th Street. Yep, 9th Street DIY. Shout out to 9th Street DIY. And also Aaron Dukes.
Appreciate
Steam Wash. So shout out to Aaron. So y'all know, man, this episode we just chilling. I know we usually have a guest, but like I said, we've been talking about a lot that's been going on this week. And I will tell you something that I saw this week that was funny, that I was waiting to talk about on the podcast. So there's this show on YouTube where people like go on dates. And I guess when they walk in, the women or men have a balloon.
You're talking about that balloon? Oh my God.
Yes. I just got hit to those videos this week, and when I tell y'all,
trash.
my sides were hurting just from not even the people, just the time of the balloon pops. Because
I've seen them when literally the dude don't even get to say it.
yes, the one I saw, right?
He don't even get a walk in
The one I saw, man, this dude didn't say his name. All she said was contestant number 1. Those balloons just pop.
Dude in the white suit.
I forgot what he had on.
The one I'm talking about, dude had a white suit. He had the little short little twist and everything. He's about 6'2", and yeah, he wasn't even in the frame yet before like 2 or 3 of them popped the balloon. The girl, the host, she's ooh. Well, let's talk to them first, real quick.
Right, real quick. Just
can we get his name? And I'm like, yeah, can we get the nigga's name first? Like, can he introduce himself? You don't know nothing about this man.
Could y'all see yourself participating in a show like that?
And this, hell no.
No.
And what was funny was you can just see what some of their minds was on, because as soon as he started talking about what he did and how much money he had and what he was doing, then the one was like, well, is there any way I can get a new balloon? Like,
some of them asked for their balloons back and they got them. So it wasn't like they were like, no, you're not gonna.
Have you ever seen the one? I've seen like little reels of it where it's like a speed dating kind of thing.
Yeah.
People go in and then like they have to talk to each other for a set amount of time, but then like the button will be allowed to press.
Oh yeah.
And they like race. Some of them be racing for that button. And the one girl, she was just, it was so cringy, man. Afterwards, like, dude, don't even sit down. She's slamming the button.
This balloon show was like funny and cringy because it's like, man, ooh. But then it's like, all right.
I could never. I could see you doing something like that.
No, we never. Don't.
I could see you being on the.
Y'all just want to piss me off.
No,
this episode.
it ain't even that. It's just I know you.
Krishan.
You've talked about your dating life,
but it doesn't matter. No damn balloon show. I'm not down that bad.
I feel like you do it as a PR thing.
No, it's no
Speed
PR.
Dating for Jean P. the MC.
No, don't do that.
On the next
I'm not
episode.
speed dating or doing no balloon shows.
On the next episode of Say What You Mean.
Remember the music video we did?
No, I'm not.
Send your emails to John P's email for
shut the fuck up.
I just clicked. My bad.
Hey guys, you know what we need to do right now is have a kumbaya moment.
Do not watch situationships on YouTube.
Yeah, that's dead. It doesn't exist.
Please don't watch that video.
It doesn't exist.
It does. It does, but it doesn't exist.
Actually, it got that neuralizer thing.
Shut up. You are an asshole. I did a video once where
no, we don't need to explain.
No, I'm explaining. I gotta
hear this.
We can now. So I did a music video called Situationships, and it was like a dating type of thing where it was me and Krishan and my homie Tim and Joe Lewis and then a named contestant, and you know, yeah. It was a bad idea. That was a weird phase of my rap career. I don't think my manager liked that much.
No? Nah. She didn't care for that
Wasn't good PR, you know.
Players mess up too, they said.
Players mess up, you know. Attacks at the Capitol happened. But anyway, you know, we just, you know, keep it moving. J. Cole and Kendrick. Y'all got like a favorite beef or anything? Who's that?
Oh, you're fine.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How are you?
Hello.
Special guest.
Special guest. How you doing? Everything okay?
Yes.
Good.
Everything's great.
Good to see you.
Meeting my
All right. Nah, but we've been talking about like beefs throughout hip hop. So, Jeremy, do you have like a favorite beef?
Hey.
No, don't do that shit, bro. No, turn that off. No.
What?
No. Do not show that on video.
I wouldn't. I showed them the gif I made of him.
Yeah, no, it was of me.
Jordan's been making these gifs. I don't know how you make them on your phone.
Get rid of that. No, show that.
Can they see it? Oh, no, don't show that one. Don't show that way. Jeremy, do you have a favorite beef in hip hop?
Tough face.
I mean, the only beef that I wouldn't say the only beef, but the one that I was probably like mostly listened to was the MGK and Eminem beef.
I literally just mouthed that to you guys.
MGK?
I knew it.
What'd you like about that beef?
I mean, I'm a big fan of MGK, and so I mean, it was just
Stan.
MGK got at him though a little bit. He
did.
I don't care what anybody says. He won the beef. He did. Nobody's career got ended.
He was.
He's being talked about more because of it. I mean, Eminem's just kind of
on the lyrical side. I do think Eminem. I think MGK did kept up with Eminem. You know, Eminem is a rap god. What, Krishan? You don't think he?
I'm just listening.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have a take. I have. No.
Say what you mean, bro.
We're gonna argue that. No.
You don't think Eminem could battle with MGK?
I mean, of course he can.
Yeah.
I mean, like if it, you know, like
That's not what I'm saying.
It's not. It wasn't like it was like a complete landslide. You know, I mean, Eminem did his thing. What you expect out of like what a 50-year-old dude, you know, versus at the time what late 20-year-old.
MGK was
MGK.
rapping. I ain't gonna lie.
To say he won though.
MGK won,
To say MGK won.
Yeah.
No.
To say he lost though.
but I wouldn't say MGK
He didn't
lost.
get washed.
Nah.
That wasn't a wash.
I don't think he got washed.
No.
MGK can hold his own. Though.
MGK
sure.
walked
Oh, yeah.
out of that better than a lot of people that, you know.
I do respect MGK. He can rap, of course.
I never said he could.
I know.
I'm just not.
Do you have a favorite beef in hip hop that you remember?
No, I don't have like a favorite beef. Like
No?
I said, I like rap beef because music. I can actually. It's just actual beats. Like it has to be good. You know, what I'm
Right,
saying? Nobody
right.
wants to have a diss that breaks. Like nobody. So I know if they're actually responding to each other and it's going back and forth. Yeah, it's probably gonna be fire. In most cases.
Yeah. My favorite beef that I experienced was I remember when 50 Cent and Kanye West had like an album sales beef to where they both dropped the album on the same day.
Graduation.
And Curtis.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I remember seeing that on Station Park. I remember going to buy both of those albums.
You actually went and bought the 50 Cent album.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He came to my house.
Yeah,
after the
Krishan
fact.
know it. My grandma.
That's all I heard about that whole day.
Yeah, she
was
had me.
that.
I said, "Grandma, can I cut the grass? Can I get about $30 so I can go to Walmart and go buy graduation and edit it?" You know, I was back in Walmart, so to edit it. So I said, "Grandma, can I get this? Man, I cut that grass to the T."
Boy was out there 12 years of slaving. Like,
I went and bought both of them
For real.
and went straight to Krishan house. I got them.
and I was like, yeah, I already have graduation, so I have it too.
Graduation was.
No.
That was my favorite. You got a favorite beef, Jordan?
You know, favorite beef. Maybe my favorite beef might have been the Jay-Z Nas beef.
Oh, yeah.
that was cool. But you know that's always a go-to. You know, but one that really affected me when I was growing up was Chameleonaire and Paul Wall. That beef was pretty tough. And then like Chameleonaire and like Mike Jones.
I remember that.
Mixtape Messiah.
Yeah.
He pretty much cut a whole, mixtape just dissing Swisher House. I mean, like, I was rocking with all that.
Yeah, you did that shit, bro.
I knew it was coming. That's exactly why. You'll see it on the camera. But I sat over here like this the whole time he was talking.
He was like, it's coming.
Because I know it's coming.
Nah, Chameleonaire, yeah, that was Swisher House and Mike Jones and all them guys. And
I guess it's not really a rap beef because it's more so one person just consistently being petty to the other. But I've always been a fan. Like every time I see something about 50 and Ja Rule, it does. I do get a little tickled. I'm not gonna lie.
50 Cent been going at him.
He's just such a masterful troll. Like,
Yeah.
he's just good at trolling. It doesn't even have to be about music anymore.
Yeah.
Like, if Ja Rule wants to do something, he knows he has to do it so on the low because 50's just right there waiting
Waiting to just say whatever.
whatever he's doing, 50's just waiting there on the other side of the door. You can hear him breathing. Just, I'm waiting for you to do something before I can fuck it up.
Because he tearing Diddy ass. Paul. Whoa. I caught it though, right?
That's great. But even that, and I'm so mad because I've been seeing some of those posts about the stuff with his baby mom or something.
Who, at 50?
Yeah, the sex worker is it?
I guess they used to date. I guess they used to date or something, and Stevie J apparently.
I didn't
was like,
look
that's why
too-
you mad.
Yeah, I didn't look too much into it,
He
but I was
going
just
at
like-
Diddy though.
I was reading like some of the comments under some of those posts, and women are like, "Why would 50 do that?" I'm like, "He didn't do that. She got outed by other means.
Yeah.
Like he was sitting there with the face like everybody else was. So what are we coming at him for?
It's a lot.
That
Yeah,
man's
bro.
a troll, but I don't know. I feel like he's dignified in his trolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't just out here
Yeah, he ain't
destroying
just doing
shit.
it. It's a reason.
Because I feel like if he'd have known that, even still, he probably wouldn't have even said nothing because of his affiliation with her.
I'm even hearing he's trying to invest in a documentary because like these companies are trying to get that documentary about Diddy off the ground, and whoever's the highest bid, they say 50 Cent is like, you got to be a super troll to invest in your ops documentary about sexuals.
That's like when people are like, I'm petty, or like
that's
that
petty.
I'm this or that I'm that. Like, it's like, no, I'm not the violent type. I'm not the type that'll be like, oh, I won't come whoop your ass or anything.
I'm gonna hit you where it hurts.
I would do some shit like that. Like, if something came out, I'm gonna invest in the documentary.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna sit there and make sure, like, everybody
he's executive producing this shit.
Oh my, yeah. He's a master. He's literally Sifu.
He's like, I've made shows, and I'm going to produce his documentary.
50 Cent is a god level troll
for sure,
and I'm here for it.
One thing with all the Diddy stuff, you know, about like 5 years from now, we'll see if the landscape of hip hop and, you know, urban culture, quotes, you know, if that changes, like if the whole aesthetic changes a little bit, you know, the things they choose to push and everything, we'll know if what's going on with Diddy meant anything.
Yeah, that's because that's huge.
It is.
I don't know that we've talked about it really. Actually,
we haven't talked about it, but I will say that 2024 has been a big year so far. It ain't even a whole full year yet for hip hop.
I mean,
it's been not even 4 months.
These allegations are fucking crazy.
Yeah,
this isn't just some rollover. Like when they were raiding your house and people were like, "Oh, they just trying to railroad them and this, that, and the third." I'm telling people, you understand the feds cannot just come do that, like because of the amount of no-knock raids and the incidents with that shit. Like, no judge is just willy-nilly signing off on just any let's go into this nigga's house.
Because we're hearing sex trafficking. We're hearing like,
they threw his kids in cuffs.
They went there either knowing they had the case already, or whatever they need for that case is in there, and they need to get to it before they destroy it. And to have all of his properties raided at the same time, like how coordinated that was.
Homeland Security.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this wasn't SWAT, G. Like, this was Homeland Security.
Well, no, they're tying him or trying to tie him to sex trafficking. So, like, I don't know.
You got the allegations with Meek, and it's like,
get up,
get up, and he ain't saying nothing.
Rock,
bro. He's just out here.
He's saying or doing just too much. Like, it's life. If a person's guilty, they make them. You know, they say people make themselves look guilty.
But it's like,
bro, you're talking too much.
I'm gonna say something, bro. Yeah, exactly. Get up.
Get up. Rock, get up.
That's just wild to me, man. It's just it's been a year for hip hop.
It's been a year for hip hop, and we're just getting started.
We're on quarter 2 now of 2024.
Man, we just getting started, bro.
Barely.
We in April. We getting started, but like I'm happy to see, like, you know, like I watched Dreamville Fest that just passed. That was another big moment for hip hop. I mean, there's a lot of moments I think people don't talk about other than like the beef, but I think Dreamville Fest is dope because I read that when J. Cole did the Dreamville Fest, what it did for the city of Raleigh, North Carolina. So the fact that hip hop is hitting like economically and doing such big things for cities and doing all these cool things, that's inspiring to see. Big Sean.
What about him?
Listen.
Big Sean, what in particular?
What did he economically do for cities?
No, not economically. I'm talking about other moments in hip hop. Big Sean's writing a book, and he just dropped another single. I like Big Sean. I'm not listening.
He loves
Big
Sean.
Anything about. I'm just asking you to tell me what has you excited about
his book. Because I want to write
his
one.
book about.
It's a book. I think it's something along the lines of like affirmations and positivity and just good information.
Really?
Shut up. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot of good things going on in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny because me and him always joking BS about rap. You know what I'm saying?
Like, man,
it's funny because I've known this guy since the blog era days of hip hop. So like a lot of this stuff.
I think it's like, can we do you think something like this would have happened in a different genre?
No.
No chance.
No.
Because I had somebody asked a question like that on what was it? I think it was in a post about all of that. But yeah, it was just like, for some reason that they felt like this could not occur in country music.
No,
I mean you had a lot of crazy shit going on with like rock stars and stuff.
I was like, yeah, you have like
that was a
band
lot
beefs,
of, but yeah, that was a lot of like just drugs in hotel rooms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to agree. I don't feel like
but Motley Crue ain't pulling up on Guns N' Roses, bro.
you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
yeah, that'd be kind of crazy.
Like, can you
Like,
imagine? I don't even want to put this on their names, but can you imagine like having an allegation about like? Imagine all of this shit came out, but it was about one of the Beatles. Like that shit. You can't.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
You
shit
can't.
like
You
that.
can't even think of it. You can't even imagine that scenario. It just doesn't even seem plausible. So it's just it's wild, and I hope we get hip hop can get it together in that regard. But
Yes, that's why I say I like it when it's on wax, because like media and stuff, they're always going to take confrontation outside of music. So like when you're a person who kind of knows the culture a little bit and you look at hip hop from a competition standpoint, you like it that way. When it gets into that other shit, like, oh, so and so jumped so and so and whose crew and all that other shit happening, it's like, bro, just keep it on wax. I've been talking to a lot of my homies locally about this whole J. Cole and Kendrick thing, and I was even asked, like, what would you do if someone came at you? And I'm just like, well, for me being an artist, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna respond back. Like, I ran into my homie Channing. He was a guest on our show, Seahawk. Shout out to Channing.
are you in any rap beef
I was.
currently?
No, not currently.
We rap beefing.
We ain't rap beefing.
Man, wait until I drop my EP.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. I've been in.
What would Jean P do
What was y'all
in a rap beef?
I would probably
Jean P the MC right now.
I would probably
came
roast.
in here 12:30 and hit the tablet like, hey man, I just
First
hopped
of all,
on
if
YouTube.
you did it, I'd be like,
No, another artist, and I just was like, hey man,
I'm a
this is such and such saying they talking about your hats
I'm
and shit.
cooking up.
You want
Crocheting Crocs.
based off of how you feel about J. Cole, you'll probably come up here like, hey man, I got this apology track.
Bullshit.
Like, would it be like?
I wish a rapper in Kenwood dissed me. They've tried, and then I responded right
what
back.
producer you going to for the beat?
I'm gonna make it myself, or I got plenty. I can find. Listen, you act like this is hard for me. I have.
Oh, I'm just pop quiz, nigga.
Shit, I've been dissed before, and I had to respond. But also, I felt where Cole was coming from in a sense, because the person I had to respond to was someone who I knew personally. So I was just like, damn, like, I knew you before this John P shit. You just can't. So it's like, you knew me when I was John, bro. But you want to play rapper games. I'm going to play rapper games too. And I'm going to respond back. And I did.
But is you going to respond to bury him, or are you just going to acknowledge it?
No, I responded.
Okay.
What's the difference between responding and acknowledging?
Because you just tried to, did he not just say that?
No, I'm saying the acknowledgement is a response.
Earlier you said that Cole he shouldn't have responded, but he had to acknowledge it.
No,
That's
he
what you
acknowledged
said.
it.
That's what you said. That's why I was just asking you.
Well, for me, I would respond.
Okay.
And
It's hip-hop.
I would respond.
All right.
So no, nobody get no ideas, because I'm a very nice person. But when I get in that rapping mode, for me personally, I would hurt feelings.
Ain't that what they just said about Cole? Never mind.
No, it's what you said. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about J. Cole. I'm talking about John P.
Let's detour from J. Cole for a second, because that's.
Here we go.
Now, you as a rapper, you getting in your diss bag. Do you become a character? Like, do you go from like Jean P to like JJ or Jean,
Postman P.
Postman P.
Postal P.
Bars the MC.
I have had
going postal on these niggas.
I've had a homie named Big Stover, homie Michael Stover. When I did do that song and certain type of songs, he says, I like when you're aggressive, because like, my music's very like, I'm me. So, but he was like, when you get into that rap mode, when you gotta let people know you the MC, he said, I like when you do that.
So that's how you're.
I don't know the name of it. I just think it's just me more aggressive. I don't know if it's Postal P or no shit like that.
Is that like the alter ego?
Are you telling me to give it a name?
No, can you tap into that?
Yeah.
At will, or is it just something like
Yeah.
Like, who is
100%.
that?
Okay, so that's a different person. That's Postal P.
That's what you call it.
No,
I've never
that's
called
the
it Postal.
MC.
Yeah, thank you. Shut up.
That's Postal P.
The MC. Thank you, Jeremy.
Like if it was just something that happens as it's just like, oh, I don't notice that I'm doing it, then that's just I'd say okay, that's passive trait, But you're actually transforming into this person. You actually get into that mode. That's
it's not for me. It's not a person or another one. It's just like as an MC. Well, for me, I'm talking about for me as an MC. Me calling myself an MC. I don't just take that lightly. I feel like if you call yourself an MC, you got to represent it. So, like, when it comes to some shit like that, where somebody took a shot at me or dissed me, you just know I'm going to always be ready to go.
So, it's okay to apologize, though.
I've never apologized. I didn't apologize. Like I said, Cole has his reasons for apologizing.
No. Like, lay the ground law down.
Lay the ground law for what, Jordan?
If somebody takes shots at you, as you just said, and you got to do what you got to do as an MC and respond to that, should you then apologize for doing that?
Depending on how I felt.
No. You just said you already how you would feel.
And that was the whole thing I was saying earlier about.
So what's y'all point? Y'all want me to diss somebody?
No. I don't want you to diss nobody. I was just.
No.
I was
Jeremy
letting you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you should diss Jordan right now.
No, I ain't gonna diss Jordan.
Stand on business.
I ain't dissing Jordan.
And that's what you have to do.
I was saying on business. For
Okay.
sure.
And apologizing is not doing that. You agree?
Do I think
Apologizing after the fact is not standing on business. Do you agree or do you not
I don't
agree?
think Cole stood on business.
Okay, all right.
Boom.
I think he stood on his business.
Yeah, because he had his own reasons for doing it.
Well,
so
he should have kept his business out of other people's business.
That's your business. That's which one you're.
I feel like that apology was very on par for Cole.
So y'all wasn't feeling. So as a collective, y'all wasn't feeling the apology.
No.
Chase, were you feeling the apology?
Not really.
All right.
I accepted it.
All right.
It ain't for me to feel the apology or accept the
What'd you
apology.
say?
He didn't
If you're gonna diss, why retract yourself?
Yeah, I'm just for me. I'm not. It's not for me to be like he has to apologize to me. It's not for me to accept an apology or understand it or anything. It's for me. It was just why did you do it in the first place? If you were going to turn around and feel conflicted, and you had time before you dropped that to make that decision.
Right.
I think Cole was in the moment. It was Dreamville Fest. You know what I'm saying? Like, he dropped the album. I mean, think about it, though. From a promotional standpoint, he dropped the album, Dreamville Fest.
No.
Jordan, you...
I mean, like, all right, I stand on how I feel.
Right. Okay. Say what you mean.
Yeah. You should also stand on how you feel with that.
For me, that's more reason not to apologize to me, because it's like, if he would have just dropped that and been like, no, I'm keeping it up and I'm not apologizing for it, I might have wanted to listen to the other shit more.
It was definitely a confusing moment in hip hop, because when he did that, a lot of people came out and were like, oh, man, what you do that for?
And how are you going to do that and then say psych? Because at the end of the day, that's what he just did to everyone. I'm just playing. No. It's like when you accidentally hit one of your siblings, but then they actually wind up and get to hit you for real. And there's time out. Like, no.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro. You can't. Because now you got to get these hits. You have to.
One last question before we go on break. What do y'all expect out of this, the rest of the year? Do you think more people are going to drop? Do you think more disses are coming? And if so, who do you think is going to drop?
I need a Wayne diss somewhere out there. I know he's got to hop in all this.
Wayne? What about you?
He's already been mentioned a couple times, so.
True.
I don't think he's going to get involved.
Who do you think more disses are coming from different artists?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I expect, like we were just talking about off the air, I expect Drake to respond. It would be crazy if he actually dropped an album and each track was a diss track to each individual artist.
Yeah.
That would be fire. I mean, they made an album against him. It's only fair, go bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? But
what about you, Jordan?
No. I don't think it's going to be anything silly. I mean, you're going to see a lot of people try to, right now it's a hype over beefs, and there's always those copycats.
It won't make it 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, but it ain't going to be nothing.
Yeah, because Simba got that cold, and people were like, who's Simba? Simba's a dope MC, by the way. So, shout out to Simba. But yeah, man.
It's like 2 or 3 more weeks of this.
Yeah.
Tops.
Yeah, like, who cares?
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see guys rap again, but we're going to take a break. When we come back, peace, positive. What's up?
Folks ain't never stopped rapping.
Say what you mean. We'll see y'all. Episode 139, Say What You Mean podcast. John Peter MC, C Weeds, Jeremy in the house. My man Jordan is in the building with us, joining us today.
Hi.
On our fun episode, you know, we've been talking a lot about these rap beefs, J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake, Rick Ross. Shout out to hip hop, man. It's really exciting to watch and witness and see all these cool things going on and just seeing guys just rapping again. You know, I know we're rapping, Jordan. I don't need you to.
Folks ain't never stopped rapping.
No, they have for
They
a little
have
bit,
no,
in my opinion.
and
It's my opinion.
tell
It's
me,
my uninformed
there was
opinion.
one
yeah.
time when folks stopped rapping.
Okay, when was that?
But for the last damn near decade, folks have been rapping.
Yeah, but they ain't really been appreciating the rappers. They've been appreciating the other shit.
Why you think Whatchamajiggy's even making music with people like Lil Yachty, your boy J. Cole?
What's
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 These
wrong with
boys-
Lil Yachty?
Ain't nothing wrong with Lil Yachty. I like your Lil Yachty. You know, but let's keep it real. He had to, do his groundwork and improve as an overall rap artist.
Yeah, but I'm speaking in regards to like mainstream. Like I haven't personally seen a lot of like MCs be in the spotlight because a lot of like jingles and hits have been in the spotlight. That's just my opinion.
What equates as an MC though?
Jordan.
We like you don't like
No, bro, no.
because like
No,
like
Jordan,
we can't
Jordan,
discredit the
Jordan.
work that these people be
Jordan.
putting into their music. Like
I didn't do that. I didn't discredit nobody.
so who's an MC?
Me. I'm an MC. All right.
And like Lil Yachty's not an MC.
I didn't say that. You said that. Jordan, this is Zach. Where are you? All right, no, I'm just playing.
Come back.
We talk like this on the phone all the time while I rap. I don't know how I do it.
Hey man, I keep it trill, man.
Why don't you have a podcast?
Because man, I don't need one.
Is he helping with this one, nigga?
I come on this one
Yeah,
and talk my shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You need a patient. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know how we end the show. Peace, positive point. Y'all got a quote for it? What'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying shout out to the
Yeah, I got one.
Oh yeah, the heights. The heights. Shout out to the heights. Yeah.
Mine.
Go ahead. Peace, positive point.
In honor of J. Cole, my positive point is: do not let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace.
Wow, you are an asshole.
And you know what? He didn't, which is why he apologized for coming out of his inner
Let's go.
peace.
What does that mean to you, Krishan?
It just means, when people say your name and things or do stupid stuff, and it might involve you, but it seems like it's actually being directed to somebody else, you should probably just mind your own fucking business and, maintain that inner peace of yours.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
You a jerk.
I ain't no jerk. That means
No, I'm just talking shit. What you got, Jeremy? What's your positive point? It's an
Mine?
MGK quote?
No, it's not.
No, all right.
Mine is people often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily.
Ooh.
Write that down. Bars, Jeremy.
I mean, basically, it just means you got to wake up every day with motivation, even if you don't feel like doing it. Whether that's waking up, finding something to motivate you, telling yourself affirmations you get from Big Sean's book or whatever.
Boom.
Yeah,
You just got to stay motivated every day and you'll get somewhere.
and definitely fucking bathe.
for sure.
That as well. It's very
I'm going
It's
into
not-
some of you guys.
It's not just recommended. You have to.
You have to
need
do
to.
it.
That's mandatory.
Clean your ass.
Please.
And if you're over the age of 10 and you have to be told that,
Gotta go back to the drawing board. It's something. What's your positive point, Mr.
Shoot.
Uninformed Opinion?
Oh, well. If you ask. Anyway, I'm going to ignore that. Coach of mine, back in the day, used to tell us, it takes courage to fail, but it also takes courage to succeed, And it takes a lot of guts to get up there and be on the chopping block for certain things, say, winning or losing a game, or getting in the booth, recording a project, wrapping it up, doing a rollout and releasing it to the public for public opinion, Not dead ass, but you gotta actually be tough enough. You gotta understand it takes
right.
courage
True.
to take that L, but also to, you know, take that success that comes with it. Because imagine if everybody likes it. Imagine your stuff goes viral. Then what? You're gonna be out on the, you know, out on the scene, and then you're probably gonna get a lot of things handed to you. You know, you might either get wealth, you might get or, you know, accessories, or, you know, whatever vices you might want, you know, in abundance. But, you know, it's up to you on how you handle that. You know, you got to understand that, you know, once you get up to that glorious level, it takes courage to stay there.
Unapologetically.
That's why you got to respect people like Drake. I mean,
Shut up, bro.
I'm waiting for him to elaborate.
I mean, well,
No, I mean, the elaboration is there. I mean,
Drake, you know, you can compare him to like a Tom Brady.
What?
He can't. He's been in the spotlight, winning for like the greater part of what 12.
I just think that's funny
years.
because Rick Ross called Drake a white boy, and then you compare him to Tom Brady. That shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
he ain't wrong though. The nigga ain't losing.
Yeah, he ain't losing. Like he like. I mean, I went to his tour like last year or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no shortage of Drake fans in the world. You know what I mean? And
Go to any suburb. They love him out there.
Hell yeah, it's Drake.
yeah,
It's Drake. So appreciate that, man.
no doubt. It takes courage to fail, and it takes courage to succeed.
I dig that. My positive points is we're talking rap. I was going through my iPad trying to find some notes for my positive point, and one of them was from the rap I wrote. And my positive point is your competition are imaginary. My competition be acting scary. Rap Freddy Krueger when you see me in stripes. You niggas dead to me. I'm living my life. Jéan P.
What does that mean to you?
When we were talking about beef, I didn't write this in a beef, but I did write it kind of to remind people, you know, it was the intro of my album.
Right. Did you ever, after you released that album, tell anybody you were sorry for that verse?
Never.
Because it's not you, and that's not how you come off, and you never did that.
No.
It didn't destroy your inner peace.
No.
You're
It
saying.
didn't. I'm not J. Cole.
Yeah, you and Lyric were still on good terms after that.
No, I chose this though some real because when I was in that mode, postal mode.
I'm just giving J. Cole.
I know. We love J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake over here.
I just
but
know they do.
When I wrote this rap, I was in postal mode in the sense of wanting to remind people who listen to Jéan P, like, look, I'm still doing this. I'm still the MC. It's been a long time.
You should release a whole album in Postal P.
I've thought people ask me that all the time. Should I release something in postal? But the post office be real funny about uniforms. And
No, not the uniform. I'm saying you should be, the whole album should be Postal P, not Jéan P.
Angry, like what? Like I'm just taking shots at you.
Detroit beats on there.
Just the aggressive. Yeah.
I want to see John P on a Detroit beat.
Jéan P on Detroit beats.
Why not? J. Cole would
It's
do
different.
Yeah, if Yachty can do it.
Yeah, but
You
those.
saying Yachty
I
better than you?
understand those things. That is not
So
what-
Yachty's better
Shut
than you?
up. That's not what I'm saying.
Yachty did it.
Yeah, but that's Yachty. I'm Jéan.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
You're
really,
Jéan P,
no, but I get what y'all saying,
just
but
saying.
I'm big on
Big on what?
just do
individuality.
one. Yeah, but it's one album. One album.
Instead of it's
I
the
just
lunch
wouldn't
crew.
feel it though.
It's the Postal Man company.
The USPS.
Yes.
It's the Postal Service.
And then on top of that, imagine if everybody felt it. It takes courage to succeed.
Yeah.
And then you could just go back to being Jéan P. But then every now and again, you can, sprinkle a little bit of Postal P on the album.
Then you can do T.I. versus T.I.P.
It's kind of how Lil Dicky got Lil Dicky, and then he got the Brain EP, you know?
Yeah, you got Lil P.
So y'all like encouraging me to have like an alias? Because I've had
No.
Because I have this. Okay, to answer your question from earlier, there is kind of an alias I go by, but it's only when I make songs for women. Puppy IP. Yeah.
Puppy Eyed P.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Search Me Podcast.
Parappa the Rapper.
Yes.
Nah, this was fun though. This is a fun episode. We got talking about hip hop. You know, y'all know I love my hip hop. So thank y'all for the fun episode and the great album suggestions that you think I should do. I actually like that Michigan Boat project from Lil Yachty though. Lil Boat, I forgot the name of it. I think it's Michigan Boat. Is that what it's called, Chase? Michigan Boy Boat, yeah.
I do have one more suggestion.
What's
Please
that?
get rid of Puppy IP.
No, why? That's worked. Listen, that's worked for me for a long time. I know you ain't talking. You didn't see
Has it really worked for you?
Yes.
Has it really worked for you?
Yes.
On the grand scale of things, has Puppy died?
Yes.
What
I think
success
he
have you gotten?
attributes the success that comes from being a rap nigga to the stuff he does while being said rap nigga, and he thinks that works. No, you're a rap nigga.
I'm not a rap nigga.
Where has it
I
gotten
bet you right now, if you weren't Jean P the MC, the rapping postman, you would not be getting no play with that crochet.
That is.
If you strictly went as
First of
Puppy
all,
IP
you
would
and
not be
dropped an
fucking with the
R&B,
New Balances.
First of all, if y'all to say I can't pull them without rap is bullshit.
I'm not okay.
I pull them with. Actually, this crochet shit is working for me. This is my third crochet hat. All right.
Again, the crochet side. We're just giving them shit.
Yeah, shout out Puka again for the third hat. You know what I'm saying? Crochet and all that. You know, shout out.
I did kind of want one with my initial.
Right. Everybody want them now. We popping.
You gotta say what
This
you
is my
mean.
new one right here.
I need
Your
a
next
ski
album
mask.
still
If she
needs
can
to be-
make one with my face crocheted on the front, like,
That'd be hard.
that would be crazy.
I don't know if she could do face designs.
All I need is the ski mask.
This is dope. Shout out to Puka, man. This shit got the
Yeah, does she make him in a shiesty?
Puka. If you make a shiesty crochet mask for Sean wants one.
Yeah, if you can make a crochet shiesty.
You need to have a song in your next album called Crochet and Crocs.
Ooh. What'd you say?
Shoot the album cover up on
I'm telling you, yeah, we're gonna shoot a video after this.
the whole fit too. You need to get the
Get on my Harry Styles. Harry Styles is big on the shout out Harry Styles, but listen to a lot of Harry Styles too.
He ain't listening.
Running through my heart. Yeah, Harry Styles got some heat. I like Harry Styles. Any last shout outs or anything before we got out of here, fellas?
Man, shout outs to the Heights. Shout outs to the Heights.
Knew it was coming.
Super Bowl City 5 times.
For the
Super Bowl
glory.
City.
Hell yeah. What about you, Jeremy?
I'm just the usual. Shout out you guys. Shout out the pod. Shout out Chase, Michael, Zach.
Yes, sir. Wiz, what you got for us?
Shout out to crew, shout out to gang, shout out to pod, shout out my girl.
That's short. Little man,
No, that's-
little man.
yeah.
Where your girl having, right?
Yeah, she having a boy.
On the way, shout out little man. I want to shout out little man, little nephew on the way.
Appreciate you,
Of course, man. I want to shout out to Puka for
We trying to figure out some names, man.
Oh yeah, what you thinking?
I don't know yet. That's why we
What
trying to figure it
ideas?
out.
You gonna go video game thing?
No. I saw somebody had middle name their kid, I think like Goku or Goku
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
You
and I
think
was
that's
just like,
extra?
that's it's cringy.
Yeah.
Like, like you can do that and be in the anime, but like name your kid that.
Like I named my dog Broly.
That's different.
You know,
Yeah,
that's a
different.
dog. But
Yeah.
somebody named their kid Gohan.
A human being.
Goku.
Yeah, like I would never I fuck with Demon Slayer tough. I would never name any of my kids Tanjiro or Inosuke or
I'm gonna name my kid Trunks.
I mean,
Yeah.
Trunks Tucker.
Jordan would do that.
I wouldn't name anything out of Dragon Ball Z because it's be named out of like it's the Japanese names for different like household shit like
Trunks
character.
Tucker. Trunks Tucker would be kind of badass though.
Trunks.
Trunks Tucker, Broly Tucker.
TT.
Broly Tucker, but that's a good dog name. Broly Tucker.
Broly Tucker is
That's
a
fire.
good name for a person.
Yeah.
Cool name.
I gave my cat middle names, you know, like anime middle names and shit. But
People found out Lyric's name on Lucas's show. My dog's name is Lyric Roxanne Shantae Johnson.
that's extra because why does she have that many?
Yeah.
But Roxanne Shantae.
Not like having a middle name. Okay, cool. It's a dog. That's what
Let me guess. You like hip hop. Let me guess. Kumbaya. That's a kumbaya dog.
You named your dog Broly.
I did. He's a G.
Then he's tough, probably. What's the breed?
Manchester Schnauzer, a little gangster.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shout out to his dog.
Yeah, you know, cute as all get out.
Shout out Lyric too. She was on her best behavior last night.
Yeah.
My dog been pissing me off, man.
All over me.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the dogs. I'm gonna shout out to our we love pets on this show. So
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to
I love shout out my cat Rain. Shout out Lulu.
Shout out Rain, Lulu.
The name up.
Shout out Lyric. Shout out Broly. Shout out all the
Lulu.
listeners listening to the podcast. People watching us. Really appreciate y'all for the love and the support. This is our 139th episode, y'all. You know, I'm really proud of what we're doing. I appreciate all the help. I appreciate Chase making sure we're good on the camera. Jordan, your assistance as well, man. Just being on the show, being the homie. Really proud of what everyone's doing in their own personal lives. I'm happy that this weather is good today. It's a good Sunday. It's why I like doing the pod on Sundays. So we're going to enjoy our Sunday, man. And we're going to see you guys next week. Gotta dap you up, man. Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, yeah, man.
Heights. Shout out to the Heights, too. Jean P. the MC. See y'all next week. Say what you mean. We in the house. Peace.
Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play. Say what you mean what you say. I'm from the 330, where them boys don't play. From the northwest to the northeast, say my name once and they know it's me. Southeast to the southwest, no arguments. Yeah, I got next, Jean P. 1, 2. Let me talk my shit again real quick. I will not settle. These voices.